All right, welcome back, you beautiful bastards. Before we follow this bastard, we gotta read about the other bastard, okay? Frickin' Hatham, and I guess location. I didn't know we had more the frontier. Davenport Homestead. I didn't know about this. Great. This lovely little collection of buildings was the headquarters for the original assassin order of the colonies. A modest Mazioth, if you will. Sometime during the Seven Years' War, the Templars made their move and destroyed it during their assassin witch hunt. We'll get to that eventually, I assure you. By which I mean there was a witch hunt for assassins, not that there were assassin witches. Hey, wait a minute. Aren't they doing like frickin' what is it called? X, is it? That project? I think that's like taking place during the witch trials or something. Achilles survived the attack and stuck around to keep the manor standing. Barely, by the looks of it. Once Connor came along, it flourished again for several decades, even surpassing its former glory. Then it suddenly vanished early in the 19th century. Any manor that could suddenly vanish is both interesting and unsettling in the same measure, though probably not a great investment. Other pocket boroughs. We all care about this. One of the issues surrounding the American Revolution was that the colonies had no representatives and thus no say in British Parliament. To add insult to injury, some parts of the United Kingdom that had no actual residents did have seats in the Parliament. This essentially meant landowners could give the cushy government opponents, right? Freaking opponent, 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 government opponents, appointments. That's the brain fart. Not surprising coming from me. To whoever they wanted. These areas were known as pocket boroughs because the landowner had them in his pocket, or rotten boroughs. A fun game is to guess why. One of the worst examples was the borough of Old Sarum, Sarum, which had no voters and two seats in Parliament. However, it wasn't the only one. Pocket boroughs were numerous. As of 1761, it was established that 250 of the 558 parliamentary boroughs were under this kind of patronage. And the problem wasn't really corrected until the late 19th century. So, when the colonists were complaining that the British government was hopelessly corrupt, they had a point. Mm. It wasn't. Didn't Hatham get a update? Am I blind? Did I pass Hatham? Uh, Recent entries. I thought Hatham got an update, but he's not here. Benjamin Church, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, William Jennings, Edward. Okay, I guess when there, I guess I'll go screw myself. Oh, yes, yes, riot, riot. We all riot. Wow. Um.
Boy, you there!
Okay, there we
What's
go.
all the fuss
Jesus.
about?
Fire at the townhouse.
Yes. Oh. Wow. Oh. Oh, you don't see me. Obviously, you don't see me. I'm not suspicious at all. Yes. Oh, don't tread on me. Oh my God. Oh, he's climbing up. Wow. No one's following you, man. Oh, is he gonna be the shot heard around the world? He's got a musket.
Your plot is ended.
Not quite.
Oh, Charles Lee.
Ah, damn you! Fire!
Oh, goddamn Charles Lee. Well, time to get the hell out of here. Eh, eh.
I need to find Achilles.
That's putting it lightly.
You there? Careful now. I'm here to help.
Who are you?
Well, just a messenger. Mr. Adams wants a word.
What? Why?
Well, you'll need to ask him that yourself. He'll meet you tonight
Oh,
near Faneuil Hall. I suggest
yeah,
laying low till then.
no problem. You better freaking go, man. Oops. Oops, wrong one. Recent entries, we got the Boston Massacre. Massacre on King Street. Uh, Doubtless our readers will know that the one that on the evening of Monday last, a squadron of soldiers formed before the custom house fired into a crowd of citizens, killing 4 and wounding many. Our readers will expect a circumstantial account of the tragical affair, but we hope that you will excuse our being particularly cautious, as we should be, had we not seen that the town was intending on inquiry. Is it inquiry? And full representation thereof. However, some few facts appear to be established. Following upon an altercation between some lads of the town and a single posted guard at the custom house, an increasing number of citizens came to that place and with heat shouted down the guard. In like manner, a large group of citizens gathered in King Street. Captain Thomas Preston received from the main guard house uh, his soldier in distress, and left the main guard with a party of men with charged bayonets. And the soldiers came, pushing their bayonets, crying, "Make way!" They took place by the custom house, and continuing to push to drive the people off, pricked some in several places, on which they were clamorous, and it is said threw snowballs and perhaps portions of ice. The crowd taunting the soldiers, shouting, "Fire! You dare not fire!" On this and more snowballs coming, someone cried out, "Damn you, fire!" One soldier then fired, and a townsman with a cudgel, cudgel struck him over the hands and with such force that he dropped his firelock. and rushing forward, aimed a blow at the captain's head, which grazed his hat and fell pretty heavy upon his arm. However, these soldiers continued to fire successfully till 7 or 8, or some say 11 guns were discharged. By this fatal maneuver, 3 men were laid dead on the spot, and 2 more struggling for life. My God, this is ye old time speaking. But what showed a degree of cruelty unknown to British troops, at least since the House of Hanover has directed their operation, was an attempt to fire upon or push with their bayonets the persons who overtook to remove the slain and wounded. The dead are Mr. Samuel Gray, killed on the spot, the ball entering his head and beating off a large portion of his skull. A mulatto man called Caparus Attacus, also killed instantly. Two balls entering his breast, one of them in special goring the right lobe of the lungs and a great part of the liver most horribly. Mr. James Caldwell, mate of Captain Morton's vessel, in like manner killed by 2 balls entering his back. Mr. Samuel Maverick, a promising youth of 17 years of age, son of the widow Maverick, and an apprentice of Mr. Greenwood, Ivory Turner. A ball went through his belly and was cut out at his back. He died the next morning. Mr. Patrick Carr, about 30 years of age, who worked with Mr. Field, leather breeches maker, in Queen Street, wounded, a ball entering near his hip and went out at his side. Apprehended he will die. And several others requiring surgery, suffering loss of blood, shattered bones, and lodged musket balls. Governor Hutchinson has exerted himself in an effort to quell the town. He has ordered the arrest of said Captain Preston, as well as the soldiers involved until such time as an investigation and general ordering of the facts can be made. I'm guessing from how that wording is and all that, frickin' that was like the actual article printed at the time. Boston Massacre, date March 5th, 1770. The Boston Massacre was the culmination of several fights between British soldiers and the people of Boston. A group of British soldiers fired into a crowd at point-blank range, killing 5. The reality of it is less damning to the British than it sounds. What started as an argument about a wigmaker's bill, of all things, turned into a mob. Hundreds of Boston citizens kept 8 British regulars cornered for hours. By the end of it, many were holding clubs, throwing stones, and taunting the soldiers to fire. Captain Thomas Preston was in charge of the regulars and tried to defuse the situation by talking with the crowd. They asked if his soldiers' guns were loaded. He admitted they were, but it would have been stupid for him to order them to fire, since at the time he was standing in front of them. It wasn't until one of the soldiers was hit by a stone which forced him to drop his musket. The regulars fired into the crowd against the orders of Preston, who later testified he never gave the command to fire. It's possible his men mistook the taunts of the crowd for an order. The regulars were arrested and tried for murder. 6 were acquitted, including Thomas Preston. The other 2 men were found guilty of manslaughter, but had their thumbs branded in lieu of the usual sentence, which was death. Branded thumbs, that does not sound fun. One of the interesting things about the massacre is what happened afterward. That is, how both sides try to spin it to their advantage. The fact that most people call it a massacre should give you some idea of who won that particular PR war. Revolutionaries portrayed it as an attack on colonial liberties, and images of the event, popularized by Paul Revere, showed an organized British force firing into the crowd, not a confused group of soldiers cornered by an angry mob. The British, on the other hand, referred to the event as the incident on King Street. We're naturally calm in a crisis, unlike countries who insist on turning every minor confrontation into a three-ring circus. Anyway, the wigmaker dropped his prices and it never happened again. I call it a victory for that bald, for the bald. Okay. You see that over there? We got another page. We got another page. Hey guys, don't mind me. Very important I get this page. Oh, why you go across there, man? Oh, there you go. Probably best we stick to the roofs for now. Huh? What the fudge is this? This has a special little thing on it. Does it mean new items to buy?
To business.
It's a business, yes. Ooh, small weapon. I have no money, so I can't buy it. Maps. Oh my god. Chests, feathers, page and trinket maps. Oh, that's gonna be so much money I have to save up. Oh, I'm screwed.
Over here.
Samuel Adams? Hold on a moment, sir. Let me read about you. Born 1722, Samuel Adams was a Boston lawyer, a signatory of the Declaration of Independence, and a prominent political figure during the lead up to the American Revolution. I think that's I think that's put your little life into perspective, hasn't it? Adams was born in Massachusetts. Oh, got that word. The son of another Samuel Adams, who was a well-off merchant. Adams, the younger one, went to Harvard, graduating in 1740. He went into business for himself, but was a dismal failure, and ended up taking a job in the family brewery. A lot of men turn to breweries when their businesses fall and fail. God damn it. But in rather a different way. And that was fortunate for his historical legacy, since his relationship to beer may be the only reason most Americans have ever heard of him. Adams was elected to the Massachusetts legislature in 1765, which was the beginning of his political career. He was a staunch supporter of colonists' rights, mainly the ever popular arguments over whether British Parliament had a right to impose taxes, but wasn't pro independence, at least not at first. I think it's fair to say he changed his mind later. Adams is often portrayed as an angry radical, but that's a bit of a biased picture. Adams disliked vigilantism, For the most part, though, he approved when a mob forced Boston's stamp collector to resign, so perhaps he only disliked some vigilantism. In later years, when Adams was in Congress, he refused even to join a political party because he found the idea divisive, a sentiment which he shared with George Washington, incidentally. What? Putting people into political parties makes the whole country divisive? Who would have thought? However, Adams's reputation for being a rabble-rouser is somewhat understandable. Understandable. He was a respected. Never mind. He was a representative from the town of Boston after the Boston Massacre, and succeeded in having the regulars kicked out of the town. He spoke at the Old South Meeting Hall just prior to the Boston Tea Party, and it's said he gave the signal for the dumping of tea, though there's some debate over whether he was involved, which I'm happy about, as a gentleman does not waste tea. Adams was infamous enough that he had to leave Boston for Lexington in 1775 to avoid arrest by the British, who considered him a troublemaker. When the siege of Boston began, the Massachusetts governor offered to pardon any rebels who would lay down their arms, except Adams and John Hancock. Overall, Adams certainly was a thorn in the side of the British, though what puzzles me is why some Americans think being an angry revolutionary was a bad thing. It got you where you are today, didn't it? Actually, hang about. Yes, maybe I see their point after all. Well, look at a day. I think there's a lot of angry revolutionary type people around.
You're Achilles' boy. Connor, was it? I saw what happened at the townhouse. A fine mess, that.
Who are you?
Samuel Adams, at your service. Achilles asked me to get you out of Boston.
Explain.
The whole city's looking for you.
Oh yay, oh yay! A criminal stalks the streets.
Oh my
Wanted in
God.
connection with the massacre
That
at
could
the
be any
townhouse.
Native American.
Citizens are advised to call the guards if they see him. £10 to whoever brings this madman
What am I supposed to do?
justice.
Or you can take down these posters for a start. Return to me once you remove the others.
Also,
We
in the
can't be seen
picture,
together until these posters are gone.
the poster freaking, showed me wearing a necklace. And, I didn't wear a necklace.
Take down those posters and then we'll talk.
Oh,
Nothing more to say so long as those posters remain.
right. Okay. No, you don't see anything. Oh, calm down, man. Brr. Hurry in here. Ooh. They'll never notice. We're good. Here, let me just dip my toes in some ice cold water. I'll be fine. Hello, Mr. Adams.
Ah, Connor. There you are. I'd like you to meet Cyrus.
Cyrus.
Is he the killer?
Huh?
Peace. Cyrus is on our side, or rather, for the right price, he will be.
Have you seen this man?
Watch and learn.
Oyez! Oyez!
Oh, yes.
Word has reached
The
us
town
that the
crier.
man responsible for today's shooting may have been in disguise. A wig and makeup tin were found near the scene of the crime. Witnesses describe a middle-aged gentleman of pale complexion fleeing towards the wharves, rifle in arm.
Yes. Might have even been
Cyrus.
Pleasure.
blonde and
Come on, man. There's still one last bit of work
6
to do.
feet. Fat as well.
Where are we going?
To the printer. Where do you think all those posters came from? They're made by a machine. We need to shut it
Do
down.
not raise your freaking notoriety. Okay. Are you following me or? Ah, where is this? Jaegers? Hessians were German soldiers who were hired by the British to fight in the Revolutionary War. The Hessians technically referred to soldiers who were from the state of Hesse. It came to be a blanket term for all of the for all of the German mercenaries who fought in the Revolution. The imprecision is easy to understand, of course. When a troop of German soldiers lines up and starts firing at you in a war, only the most misguided of geography nerds. Why does that sound weird? Geography. Am I saying that wrong? Geographic. Geography nerds would stop to ask where they're from. So, me then. So much, my God. Among the Haitian troops who were set to fight in the American Revolution were at least 2 units referred to as Jaegers. These were light infantry, 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 infantry troops known for being accurate marksmen. Accurate marksmen are very much the best sort of marksmen. The word Jaeger also happens to be German for hunter, and early members of the Jaeger troops were mainly comprised of experienced foresters? Foresters. Again, really accurate gunmen who are good at fighting in the woods. Is exactly the kind of soldier you'd want for a war in the American frontier. Unsurprisingly, this made Jaegers the most feared and respected divisions of Haitians. If I'm saying that word correctly, but I'm not saying regular words correctly right now. Huh? You can pick that up? I could, but I guess not. We're just
Damn it,
gonna
we're
walk.
too late. They've set up a checkpoint. Come on. This way.
I can
Ah.
go by rooftop and meet you there.
No. Better you learn about the tunnels now.
Tunnels?
The Masons have a whole network of them under the city. They're quite useful when speed and secrecy are required.
You know, your voice lines are saying like you're leading me somewhere, but I'm the one freaking leading you. Hmm. Let me take a look at the map. Hmm. Go that way, I guess. Or no, there's a checkpoint there. Can you go through here? No. You're too scared. Okay. go through here. There. Don't tread on me. I guess we can go this way, maybe? Yeah, yes.
Here we are, then. I'll see you inside.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, 100% synchronization. Love to see it.
Hold on.
Oh, bright light. Hmm. So yeah, that was the thing. I was trying to find all these fast travel points or whatever down here, and I
Use your
just
lantern to light the lamps, Connor. They'll help us find our way should we get turned around.
I wonder why they built these tunnels.
do you see any animals?
Excellent. Let us move on.
Yeah, I don't think a lamp would work like this.
Much as it pains me to say it, we must follow the rats, as they often move in the direction of an exit.
Okay. Oh, is that an exit, you think?
Well, well. You were right. I apologize for ever doubting. No wonder Achilles has taken such an interest in you. Arse.
Arse.
I don't suppose lockpicking is part of your repertoire?
That's why we have a gun. Oh boy. We gotta do this lock picking mini game again. Okay. Rotate L to locate and hold the tension angle. Okay, I guess I found it immediately. Eh.
Well done. The printer isn't far. Let us reconvene there.
Okay. Lying low. Oh, is that a full synchronization? Oh, yeah, it is. Had no freaking optional objectives, but still full synchronization. Huh. Okay. Guess we'll have to do this the dirty way. Go up and around.
You ask a great deal of me, Sam.
I know, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important, if it wasn't vital.
Fine. Just this once, though. In the future, such things will come at a price. Resetting the type is neither quick nor easy. To say nothing of the cost should I be discovered.
I shall not forget this kindness.
Nor I.
His work will see your last little bit of notoriety erased. Come, I'll show you how to leave now that order's been restored.
Is it crazy to think that we're like
So, now you've had a chance to see how it all works.
we're we're 5 sequences in, and we're still like tutorial phase.
Forward actions will upset the citizens and inevitably lead to the guards being called. Depending on the severity of your transgression, they may simply search a bit before giving up and returning to their posts. But should you offend them severely or repeatedly, they'll become much more aggressive in their pursuits. I've shown you 3 ways to turn the tide. Remove wanted posters, bribe town criers, or visit a printer to create your own propaganda.
This feels wrong. Why not just speak to someone and explain my innocence?
You can't be serious.
We counter one lie with another. Words on paper instantly taken as truth. And all of it without question.
They loose this beast. Or have you forgotten? I merely helped you tame and turn it round.
There must be another way. Something more honest.
Well, when you find it, do let me know. But until then, we sculpt with the clay we have.
My apologies. I do not mean to sound ungrateful.
Quite all right. I was much the same at your age.
Excuse me.
You'll grow out of it.
And if I do not? If I refuse?
Oh,
Here we are.
oh. Well, I guess we never
Speak with
know.
the harbor master, and he'll see you home.
Thank you for everything, Sam. I promise one day to repay the favor.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Like this.
Oh, it's full synchronization. Oh yeah. Oh, talk to you. Sorry. Oh, we can fast travel all the way down to the Caribbean? Oh, the map's a little glitchy. Oh. Oh. Well, that's not a good sign for my ship. Achilles, I am home. Do you care? A lost son's return.
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
What of my father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will, after the house has been repaired.
But he's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him? You're a boy with a few months of training. He's a man full grown who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templars, you're going to need these.
My frickin' hidden blades. Oh, yeah.
Go on before I change my mind.
Oh, Godfrey. Kill a bear with the hidden blades. Calm down, I'm coming.
You, sir, please, help! He's going to die!
Sure. What do you need help with, my good man?
Who?
There's no time!
Oh,
Please come!
eh. My God, you ran quite the ways. He might already be dead by the time we get there.
Down there! He's just passed under the bridge!
Oh. What do you want me to do about that, man? You not? Oh. Beaver. Ew. Oh. Ugh. Well, you know, I'm not sure how this is going to go. Oh. Even in the cutscene, it does that. Oh, I guess you could go to that ledge right there and get him.
What this knobbend is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Who you calling? A knob end?
You, because you are.
Yeah.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
Well, that makes it 2 missions I have to replay. Don't look, I'm a failure.
I'll miss the peace and quiet, but we can certainly use the wood.
And another?
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time.
When I have
Something
time.
else you need to see.
What is it?
Oh, what?
An asset.
Aye. We have to load these all up. Take them to Big Dave, and then we have to
Oh.
unload.
Did like the other guy say, what is it? The same time I said, what is it? Oh. Look for missions with this icon to recruit settlers, artisans, and farmers to improve your homestead. Improving your homestead will give you new resources to trade and unlock new items for you to craft. Okay. What do we
Hello, bright and early.
Trapped by a wheelbarrow. Okay, so he's like the wood guy, I guess. Let us do this homestead mission. Pointed it out. Let's do it. And maybe I don't need a guide then, if they're not. Oh wow, look at that. That's nice. That's cool. How did you get that hat? You gonna waste a hat? Jeez. Maybe I don't need a guide if they put them on a map like this. I was worried like they're kind of just secreted that you have to stumble across them. I mean, I'll keep the guide up for now and we'll see. But we gotta do this one. And then we might call it a day. Eh, eh. How the hell do I get up there? Well, use this tree, that tree goes to this tree, and nope, right there. Whoop, 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 whoop. To start crafting. Oh! Hold on. Ow. Oh. 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 Ugh. Oh. Ow. Oh, that hurts. Reflex shot. Hold on. Oh, never mind. I wanted to loot. He wasn't going anywhere. Last a little bit longer. He's very silent now.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
okay,
you.
good. Not dead.
Are you all right?
I think so. Didn't do much to me aside from a good scare. Blackguards.
What did they want
Blackguards.
with you?
Oh.
My purse, which was meager, and they decided to punish me for their trouble. Silly, really. My tools and equipment were worth a king's share to the right man. In any case, I had best get on my way. It's a long walk to the nearest inn. I thank you again for your kindness.
Have you no home?
Oh, well, I was a proud resident of Boston until recently, but I'm not a supporter of His Majesty, and, well, I was forced out of my woodshop and home by loyalists.
There are plenty around here who could use the services of a skilled craftsman, if you were looking for somewhere to settle.
Is that right? I may look into that.
Okay. The woodworker can now craft level 1 something. Barrels. Full synchronization. Oh, wait, what? Level 1 goods. Okay. And there's no synchronization points. Great. Fantastic. Do we have a horse we can go? No. Oh well, I guess I have to run my way all the way frickin' to the house and we can call it a day. But this modest little community is growing, and that's very important. Well, this will have to do, I guess. Climb up on a nice chimney. Yes, look at the birds fly. I hope you enjoyed. Ooh, my hair's a little weird. I hope you enjoyed this episode, you beautiful bastards, and I will see you in the next one. Or maybe we'll finally get our outfit. But we're still a little, young for that, so. Anyway, bye bye.